Welcome to Austin Pfeffer Garage. Today's a big day. Today, Aspartame goes on his annual inspection. Fingers crossed. Today's a big day. We are headed to get Aspartame inspected. Shouldn't be an issue, but you never know. So we'll see how it goes. Not expecting any bad news, of course, but the car is modified, and sometimes it may not coincide with the computer, so we'll see how it goes, but like I said, I'm not expecting any bad news. So we've only got 13,625 miles to 2011. It's not that I don't want to drive it. It just is something that I prefer my trucks, but love to get into Aspartame occasionally and go for a little jaunt. I have run Pikes Peak Airstrip Attack in Colorado. I've done a couple of autocrosses with it, so I don't baby the car, but I don't really use it as a daily driver, so the mileage reflects that. I would like to take it on a trip to Vegas, to the Shelby factory, Route 66 trip, and we'll see how that goes someday. Differs from the 2010 GT500 is the aluminum block with the arc plasma coating on the inside of the cylinders. This block was 102 pounds lighter than the 2010 block, iron block. Definitely took some weight off to the nose, helped with the balance of the car, but at the same time, in Ford's infinite wisdom, they put a two-piece boat anchor drive shaft on it. The 13s and 14s came with a carbon fiber, which obviously is much more desirable, but they spent all that time and effort to make the engine light, and then put a 200-pound drive shaft on it. We've since remedied that. I didn't do a carbon fiber, but I did do an aluminum drive shaft, which saved quite a bit of weight. I do like driving the car. The only thing that I prefer my trucks for is visibility. You know, the car sits low, obviously. It rides okay. It is a little stiff from the springs and whatnot, but It rides well. It's plenty of room even for a fat kid. But I like, and I do love the manual. One issue that you'll hear folks talk about with these particular transmissions is the second gear grind, and it had to do with the way that the transmission was mounted in the car. And to try to mitigate some of that, I installed the Blowfish Racing brace that essentially ties the rear of the transmission much more effectively and helps alleviate some of that. But it's not the best shifting car, and obviously it's not necessarily the fastest car. There's always somebody faster. There's always somebody that handles better. Some of the luxury cars nowadays have just as much or more power, more luxurious, but you know, they don't set me off like this does. So I mean, they're definitely nice. I've driven Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Porsches, and I love them. They're awesome. But sometimes there's just a vehicle that you just can't quite put your finger on as to why it gets to you. So, and this is one of them. When I bought this one, I was actually thinking about an actual 67 to 68 Mustang, purchasing one maybe that mostly done, but maybe needed a little bit of work. Obviously can't afford a real Shelby, but you know, this was kind of the next best thing. Some of the projects you buy, sometimes you can spend more time working on it than you do driving it. This one, bought it new, all I had to do was hop in and drive it. So definitely suited me better at the time, and maybe one day we'll get us a 67, 68 project, or even a 69. I love the 69s as well. Failure there for a second, but even a Porsches and the Ferraris, the Lamborghinis, and if I could, I would have one. I would have them all. McLaren, Koenigsegg, all of those. But obviously, it's a little bit out of my financial reach at this point, so I make do with this and have as much fun as I can. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Aspartame passed his annual inspection. We're good for another year. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.